Mom, baby, come and get it on. Living like a low with a red iPhone. Looking like a tramp, like a video van. Demolition woman, can I be?
Oh, sorry students, I was just listening to my favorite band, Def Leppard there. And we're going to do video lesson 1.2a about slope. And one thing we have to start is just with the definition of slope. The famous definition of slope is rise over run. I'm on page 1 of this new packet here. We could also say that it is the change in y, so you could say vertical change over the change in x, or horizontal change. So that's how we're going to define slope. So we just really need two numbers. We need the rise, we need the run, we need to divide those. And we're going to find some different ways to get those numbers when we need them. Okay? These are just some pictures of where slope is in the real world. And actually, these all show things that have some steepness, but you can also have a zero slope. Anyway, take a look here at this graph and write down these notes as we go. This is going to be some important stuff here. It says, what are the coordinates of points R and S? Make sure you know how to write coordinates. Coordinates go like this: x-axis number first, then y-axis number. So R is, on the x-axis we're at 1, and at the y-axis we're at 6. So 1, 6. That's R. And S is, on the x-axis we're at 4, on the y-axis we're at 12. So 4, 12. Like that, okay? And now it says find the slope of the line through the points R and S. Now we're just going to do the rise over run idea here. Let me put a little arrow in here to show you. The rise would be going up to S, and the run would be going over. So rise, run. Okay. Now my rise is from here, from 6 to, let me erase this arrow quick here, from 6 to 12. So the rise is, I'm going up 6. So let's just write this out, rise over run. We're going up 6, and then we're going to go over. Our run goes from here to here, and on our x-axis that's from 1 to 4, which is, we're going up 3. I mean over 3. The run is 3. So, and then we just divide those two and we get 2. Now I'm going to show you another way to do that. So think about this for a moment. This rise here, this 6, we got that by using the y-axis points, the 6 and the 12. Well, look right here at these values, this 6 and this 12. If you were to just subtract those two, the 6 and the 12, 12 minus 6 gives you your rise, which is 6. And then likewise, and I'll circle these in red, if you look at the x-axis right here, between these 2 points, that's your run, and you can get that just by subtracting the two x values, the 4 and the 1, which is 3. And then just dividing those and you get 2. So, so really, you wouldn't even need the graph to find the rise and the run. You just need the coordinates of the 2 points. And so if I look at this as one of my set of coordinates, x sub 1 and y sub 1, that's just one of my 2 coordinates. My second coordinate is x sub 2, y sub 2. Really what I did is I took the 2 y coordinates, circled in blue again, just like I did up here, and I subtracted those, y2 minus y1. And then I took my 2x coordinates, the first number from each ordered pair, the x sub 2 and the x sub 1, and subtracted those. And that was those 2 points there. Okay? So if you just have the numbers from the points, you can find the slope. And we're going to do that right now here. And if you want to go ahead and try this on your own, go ahead, you could just pause. But basically, I'm going to just take my y coordinates to find the rise, my x coordinates to find the run. And so my y coordinates are these two, 89 and 45. And actually, it doesn't matter which way you subtract it. I'm going to call this my y2 and this my y1. I'll show you in a second that if you did it the other way, it would also work. And then I'm going to use this is my second x coordinate, this is my first x coordinate, so I'm going to do 65 minus negative 23. I'm going to go ahead and subtract those and get an answer. 89 minus 45 is 44. And 65 minus negative 23. Remember, when you're subtracting a negative, you're really adding. So that's 88. And when I divide those two, if I just simplify it as a fraction, I get 1/2. If I divide it out, make it a decimal, I get 0.5. Now, just to prove that you'll get the same thing if you go the other way, I'm going to just switch these around and use this as my y2 and this is my y1. So I'm just going to do it backwards. 45 minus 89. And likewise, I'll use this as my x of 2 and this is my x of 1. So I'm going to do that backwards. Negative 23 minus 65. And if I do it that way, I get negative 44 over negative 88. And remember, a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so I really end up with the same thing, 0.5. All right? Now, to help you remember this, I found a song that was created by somebody. Check this song out. All right, so that's the lesson for today. We'll talk more about this in class next time we meet.